Hi everyone, and welcome to the Warrior Weekly. Good to see you all again. I'm Nate Besman.
And I'm Shannon Rasmussen. Thanks for tuning in. Here's this week's top stories. After a few years away, C-Ball made its triumphant return to Craigens this past weekend. Students were dressed up and whooped it up on the dance floor. Let's get to your thoughts on this year's big show.
What was your favorite part of C-Ball?
Probably getting litty on the dance floor.
What was your favorite part of C-Ball?
The dancing on the dance floor.
The dancing on the dance floor and the breadsticks at dinner.
I'm here with
Conor Warhan.
And what was your favorite part of C-Ball?
Probably the dancing and the photos that we all took.
And what was your favorite part of C-Ball?
Everybody in the middle dancing.
Last Friday was a big day for senior Conor Erickson as he came home to Brainerd after spending 3 months away after suffering a brain injury during a football game. And what a welcome home it was. As students and members of the community lined the streets near his home to greet him, Conor was able to walk up his driveway on his own to greet his family and friends. Welcome home, Conor.
Want to spread some holiday cheer? The Key Club is selling cookies and a hot cocoa before school and during all 3 lunches up through December 22nd. They will also be selling holiday grams just for $1. Make your friends smile by sending them a candy cane along with a special note. Holiday grams will be delivered before Christmas break, and all proceeds will go to Erica's Lighthouse. You can also help those in need by bringing in your old Christmas lights and extension cords for recycling. The Eco Club's annual Bites for Lights collection campaign is underway and will continue into mid-January. You can drop your lights off at several locations around the school. All recycling proceeds will benefit families who are in need of meals.
Interested in possibly attending one of the U.S. military academies after graduation? You can sign up for an Informational Win next Wednesday, December 21st, featuring BHS alumni, Aiden Ekstrand. Aiden is currently attending the U.S. Air Force Academy and can answer some of your questions. If you're interested, please send an email to rochelle.street@isd181.org.
It's time now for our question of the week. Here's Samantha Tesaro with your answers to this week's burning question.
Do you believe in Santa?
No,
Why not?
because my mom told me it's not real.
Do you believe in Santa?
Of course,
Why?
because he brings presents every year.
Good answer. Do you believe in Santa?
At one point.
Do you believe in Santa?
Duh.
Do you believe in Santa?
Honestly, no, I don't believe in Santa Claus, but I do believe in the Easter Bunny. Thank you.
Thanks, Samantha. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back with a quick look at Warrior sports and more. Stay with us.
I just got my yearbook and I'm so excited to see my senior photo. Let's take a look. Oh, this yearbook is just so perfect and beautiful. You know what would make it more perfect? Is my beautiful senior photo. Let's go look. Oh, look at these. I forgot to submit my senior photo, so they used my Life Touch photo instead. If you don't want your hideous Life Touch photo like this in the yearbook, then you should probably submit your senior photos by December 16th.
Welcome back, everyone. Once again, I'm Shannon Rasmussen, and here's a look at your Warrior sports calendar. Home events on Thursday include boys swimming and diving at 6 p.m. against Sartell. Also at 6, the gymnastics team will host Sauk Rapids Rice, and the girls hockey team will take on Alexandria at 7:15. The boys and girls Nordic ski teams, girls basketball, and boys hockey are on the road. On Friday, the wrestling team will host a triangular meet starting at 5 p.m. and boys basketball will travel to Sauk Rapids. We'll wrap up the weekend events on Saturday as the gymnastics team will host an invitational meet starting at 11 a.m. and the girls hockey team will take on Roseau at the Little Falls Arena. That's a look at your Warrior sports. Nate, back to you.
Nice job, Shannon. We continue now with our 5 for 30 segment. We'll ask a staff member 5 rapid-fire questions and they have to answer them all in 30 seconds or less. This week, it's Miss Sanford.
Most overrated artist.
Prince.
Worst thing about Minnesota besides weather.
Minnesota nice.
Best thing about Christmas.
Every single thing, especially the Christmas music.
If you weren't a teacher, who'd you be?
Well, I've had so many jobs in my life, I guess I'd have to go with a youth minister.
And how often do you swear?
Never.
Boy, I thought she had it in the bag. Not quite. Good try. We'll go now to a few of our fantastic foreign exchange students about their experiences here in Brainerd and how it compares to home.
We have several foreign exchange students here at BHS. We caught up with 3 of them and asked them a few questions. One was, what's the biggest difference about your country and America?
I'd say the biggest difference is the way people greet each other, because in Europe people usually don't greet strangers, but here I'm still not quite used to it, but people greet everybody. So
I live in Rome, and Rome is such a big city, so there are a lot of different things to do. There are a lot of public transportations, and like here, everyone, like when it has to go to somewhere, uses his car, and that's the main difference, I think.
The main difference between Spain and Brainerd is that in Spain I have so much freedom and I can do whatever because I can move it by public transportation and do my own stuff because I live in a city, so there's more options. And here I have to go by car everywhere and I don't have a car, so it's kind of difficult.
The second one was, what's your favorite American food?
I don't particularly like any of the foods, but I guess I'd go with pizza.
I think that my favorite American food is fries or bacon, something like that.
My favorite American food is probably chicken fingers.
And third was, do they celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, we do. We celebrate Christmas on the 24th, on like the Christmas Eve.
Yes. I meet with my whole family and we have dinner together, we play games, we spend all the night together, and we give each other presents and things like that.
Yeah, I do, but on the 24th of December, I have like a piece of wood and I draw a face on it, I put a blanket on it, and then it kind of, I don't know if I can say that, it poops presents. And then the 6th of January, it's when I celebrate, like, for me, Christmas.
Thanks for that story. Time now for another On the Prowl segment where Shannon goes hard after an elusive little guy who is obviously far from his true home and needs a little help getting back.
Welcome back to On the Prowl. My name's Shannon Reminen, and today we're going to be finding an elf, a runaway elf, and his name is Tippy Toes. Come on. Alright, a little birdie told me that this elf likes to roam these halls. His name's Tippy Toes because he's real quiet, so we gotta be on the lookout 24/7. Alright, I know this elf is around here somewhere because I can already smell the Christmas spirit in the air. So, once we find him, we're gonna send him back to North Pole. I know this elf is gonna roam these hallways. I can just feel it in my bones. Let's keep a close eye for him. There he is, Mr. Tippy Toes. You can tell by his toes. Time to send this sucker back to the North Pole. I gotcha. Don't run too fast, you might stub your toes. Alright, buddy, your time's run out. Time to send you back to the North Pole.
We wrap up this week's show with our Warrior Weekly Shoutouts. The first one goes to Lee Rassett, where someone says, I just want to say thank you for helping me through things. It does mean a lot to me. Thanks for taking care of me.
An anonymous student would like to send a shout out to Mr. Deebs for being a very good teacher.
Our final shout out is directed at Grace Cowell. Grace is beautiful and funny and is very good at the yearbook. Thanks everyone for sending those in. You can fill out the form in your class info hub and it may show up in next week's show.
Thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you back here next week.